This video is tailored toward recent graduates of UA, but it'll work for any Texas voter. The first thing I'm going to do is verify my voter information by going to the Texas SOS, that stands for Secretary of State, voter portal. Am I registered? Voter registration lookup. So we're going to go to this drop-down box, selection criteria, and I'm going to do name, county, date of birth. So I'm going to start putting in my name, my county, my date of birth. If it's a single digit, you do have to do 0. And then zip code. Submit that, and I get my information on the left side. And for me, the next election I can vote in is the November 5th general election. Now we're going to search for Dallas County elections. If you live in a different county, you would substitute your county. So we're going to search for that. We're going to go to their landing page, Dallas County Elections Department. And there's a lot of information here. There's a June 15th joint runoff election. But what we're interested in is voter information. So we're going to go to this drop-down menu for voters and go to vote by mail. So there's some information here. You have to specifically request a ballot. They call an application for ballot by mail ABBM. So you can apply for one-time or annual. Most of you will be applying for a one-time. So for every single election you want to vote in, you're going to be asking for a ballot. And the one that's normally going to apply to most of you is be out of the county on election day and during the period of early voting by personal appearance. And then the only way you can do an annual is if you're 65 years or older or disabled. Now this right here is worth emphasizing. When submitting a mail ballot application, Dallas County Elections strongly advises applicants to include both their identification number, and usually that'd be your driver's license number, and the last 4 digits of your social security number. Okay, and the next part really isn't going to apply to most of you. If I actually registered you personally, I gave you a green receipt, and I either put DL on it or SSN on it, depending on which number you used. If you're absolutely sure that you used your driver's license number, you can just put your driver's license number. If you're sure you did the last 4 of your social security number, you can just use that. So we're now going to hit mail ballot application. Okay, what this gives you, and I have enlarged it a little bit, is a PDF image of the mail-in form you would actually go get from the county office in person, but it is fillable in, and so what I would do is fill in my information on this, and everything on here except for some zip codes is totally made up. So we put in name, address, optional information that you don't have to put in. And then this is important, driver's license number and or last 4 digits of your social security number. And then we have other address. So this would be for most of you, it's your college address. And then the reason for voting by mail is expected absence from the county. And you do the starting date when you can receive mail and the ending date. And then annual application only for disabled or over 65. And then for most of you, the next thing is the uniform election date in November. So then you have to print this out and actually sign here where the X is with a pen, so a wet signature. And I'm going to put in today's date. So print this out. You don't need the second page except to get this address, early voting clerk, 1520 Round Table Drive, Dallas, Texas, so on. So address this on your envelope, and all you need is this part with all the information in it, and mail that in. And then I'm going to leave it to you to look up how to fill out the ballot and how to return it. Good luck next year in college, and be sure to vote.